Okay guys, in this video I will show you how to create a caster wheel that looks like this. The steps that are provided in the book can lead you also to finish this, creating a caster wheel on CAD, and you can find also a video. I have sent you this link by the way on the group chat on our meeting today. This is starting at page 228, okay, in the appendix section 3 of chapter 2. Okay, so to start, let's see, we will be following the steps shown in the book. So lastly, we have reached to this step where we have two DC motors and we have put the Arduino and the battery holder. We have mounted everything. So let's see what did he tell me in the book. Firstly, he said create a new sketch on the side face and do the line that looks like this with distance of 19. So I will go over here. I will create a sketch over here on this face. I can zoom in. I will create a sketch on this face. Okay, so on this face, let me close my data panel. On this face, I will be creating, as you can see here, we call this a construction line. How to create a construction line? I would press on construction over here and I will draw a line from here or here. Okay, firstly I will create a normal line maybe from here to here. Okay, like this, just a line, and click ESC on the keyboard so I have my line. Right. In order to make the distance from this face or this line to this line is 19, I will go to create, sketch dimension, press one time on this one and press another time on this face and move my mouse like this and click 19 and click enter. You can press ESC on the keyboard. Then you will see that the distance from here to here is 19 as it is required in the book. Now then he told me over here, let me zoom in a little bit, I will draw a construction line over here that is in the middle, this one, okay, in the middle of the chases, and on this line I will draw two circles, or sorry, one circle with a diameter of 10.5, and I want the center of it to be 25 millimeter away from this edge. Okay, so we can sketch again on the, he told me to sketch on the top surface of the chases. Yeah, I can now finish my sketch. I can go back to the top view. I can, if I don't want these to be shown over here, these two, I can go, for example, to this Arduino board. I can hide it from the browser like this and hide the battery holder like this. And now I can create a sketch as he told me on the top of the chases like this. Okay, right. He told me to create a line that is construction line. So I will press on construction, a line from the middle. How do I know that I am in the middle, starting from the middle? You can see this triangle over here, the blue triangle. This means that I am starting from the middle of this line. So I want to draw it from here to the other point over here. So I have my construction line, press ESC. And then he said to draw, I can go to create a circle, center circle. For now I will draw it maybe over here on this point. If you zoom in, you should make sure that you are drawing, as you can see I know that I am drawing on the line, so that I know my circle will be in the center between this side and this side. So, but make sure again before you start to unclick the construction because my circle it will not be dotted. So I will unclick the construction and I will draw the circle. Maybe I will keep it over here and I will choose the diameter to be 10.5 as you can see. So the diameter is 10.5. And now I can go to create sketch dimension. I want the distance from this center to this point to be 25 and then click enter. So my circle will come closer. Press ESC. Okay, so I have followed what he said until now. Okay, this is where my caster wheel will be positioned. The next step he's told me, select extrude, select the circle as profile, and to set the operation as cut, and cut everything. Cut all, make sure it is cut. So I will finish the sketch, go to extrude. So if for some reason my sketch doesn't show, I can show it and hide it from over here, as you can see. Open the sketches and you can show and hide them. So this is my profile in this case, this circle, and he told me to select the extent to all and make the operation as cut. Then move it around like this to the back. Again, make this all. Or if you don't want to make that all, just distance and drag it. So you make sure that you have made a hole, عملت ثقب, and you are cutting this body 1, which is the chassis, and then click OK. Okay. So for now we have created a circle, or sorry, a circle, and then we extrude it. So we will create, don't forget that we will create a caster bracket that will go above here. It will go through this one. So for that I will create a sketch on top of the surface again of the chassis, another sketch, and I will sketch a circle that has the same center of my old circle, but the dimension of it is 0.5 millimeters smaller, and it will have a dimension or a diameter of 10, smaller than the previous one. So again I will sketch another sketch over here, create a sketch, zoom in a little bit. Okay, create a center circle. Okay, and I want a circle that is at the center. Let's say for some reason I will draw a circle of 10 millimeter as we agreed, and click enter, but I am not able to position the circle at the center of this point. What I can do is click on concentric over here and click on the circle, this one, and click another time on this circle. So now I have two circles. This is of diameter of 10 and the outer one is diameter of 10.5. Okay, press ESC. Did he ask for anything else? Okay, then I can finish the sketch. Now remember the smaller circle that we have done with the diameter of 10. I will choose it, the one with the diameter of 10 only, not all of it. I will choose it and select extrude. So he told me to extrude it to reach to down. So he said extrude, select the circle with a distance of -4 and make sure it is a new body. So my distance is over here -4 and I make sure it's a new body and then click OK. So I will see a circle over here, the one extruded. Okay, to continue now, he told me to create a new sketch on the bottom face of the extruded cylinder. Then sketch a center rectangle with these dimensions, 12 by 20. So this will be the required width of the wheel plus the bracket. So we will see what we will do. I will create a sketch. Where is my sketch now? That will be created. I will create it, he told me, on this face. Okay. On this face, what I will create a center rectangle. Its center will be at the center over here of the circle, and it will be 12. Click on tab on your keyboard, and this one it will be 20, right? Or he made it 25. We can make sure again. Yes, 12 by 20, and click on enter. Okay, so I have created this triangle. The next step, he told me to select extrude and extrude this rectangle and make it a new body, and extrude it with a distance of 2 mm. So I will finish the sketch. I will click on extrude. My profile will be this one, and include this one also, because I want all of the triangle to be selected. So now all of my triangle is selected, and he told me the distance to be 2 mm and the operation to be new body. I can see that my triangle is extruded. Why I make it a new body? Because for now I don't want this triangle to be joined with this cylinder over here. I want them to be, as you can see over here, if I select bodies, I have this as a body and the cylinder as a body, separate body, and of course my chases as a separate body. Okay, what did he ask me then to do? Now he told me to create a new sketch on the center plane YZ, this one, and on this plane I will sketch a circle with the dimensions, as you can see. I will sketch two circles, one with dimensions of 14 diameter and the other one with 3.5. They will have the same center, and the distance from the center to this line over here is 12. So let's see, 14, 3.5, 12. So what I will do is that I will create another sketch on this YZ plane. Okay, now in order to create a circle on this center over here, okay, I have to draw this line. As you can see, this is a center or a construction line from the center of this point. So what I can do is go back. Now I want to know what is the center over here. What I can do to know where is the center point, I can show my sketches, as I told you before. Inside the browser you can see all of the sketches. So try to show them all, at least the one that shows this point, this one over here. So it will be in this uppercase sketch number 4. Okay, then I will choose construction line. I will draw a line from this point over here, just to make sure that we choose it correctly. I will zoom and select it. Yes, try to zoom in so that you are able to select it. You can then maybe let's try to zoom out. That's why I'm telling you it's better to use the mouse actually. Okay, now maybe I will draw it until here, it doesn't matter. Okay, make sure it's with 90 degrees and click on ESC. Now Then you can untick the construction because we will be drawing something else that is not construction. So we said that we will create on this line one circle with 3.5 diameters, and we zoom in a little bit. Okay, another circle, center circle from the center, but with 14. Okay, this is 14, and the distance from the diameter to this line I want it to be 12. So I can go to create sketch dimension from the center to this point. I want the distance to be not 2 but 12. So then press ESC and finish sketch. What did he ask me to do then? You can see here the tips: sketch on the YZ plane as it is in the center of the chases. As you can see now, my sketch, this one, is on the center. Here, where I will make my wheel. Okay. Now, he told me to extrude the wheel without the center part with a distance of pi and symmetric. So, I can choose extrude. My profile in this case will be the outer circle without the center one, this one. And the distance, or sorry, the direction will be symmetric, and the distance will be 5. Symmetric means that I will move 5 with every direction. It's a new body, and then click on OK. Now I have my wheel. This is my wheel, Castor wheel. Okay. Then he told me to create a new sketch on the bottom surface of the rectangle and sketch it as you can see over here. Sketch two rectangles with the width of 3 millimeters, and the length should be the same as this one. So what I will do, I can scroll over here. I want to create a sketch on the bottom face of this rectangle, this one. Okay, so I will zoom in a little bit. I will sketch, or you know what, you can create a sketch of a rectangle, 2-point rectangle. 2-point, it means that you can select 2 points like this, and the other point maybe on here. So the length will be 12 and the width will be 3, so I'm fine. So I will sketch it, press in ESC, and create another 2-point rectangle. The first point will be at this edge, and the second one will be on, make sure that my length is 12 and this one will be 3, and click on enter. So I have this rectangle and this rectangle, both of them with width of 3 millimeters. He then said that to extrude these two with a distance of 13 and make the operation as drawn. Yani, if I finish my sketch, he told me to make sure always that your last sketch is shown. Okay, extrude, select this rectangle and this rectangle and make the distance as 13. You will see that they are going down, and keep the operation as joined. So I will have my Castor wheel over here and my brackets, this one, and this is my cylinder as you can see in the bodies. Okay, now ensure you extrude the bracket past the center hole. Why did I choose 13? Because I want the extrusion, this one to be after the hole that I made. If I hide this one, I want it to be after this hole and before this edge of the wheel. So I found that 13 is a good number. Like, what did he say next? Now he said locate the bracket body in the browser right click on it and set up the opacity to be 50%. We will see what is the opacity now. In order to draw something, sometime I have to change the opacity. Now this is my bracket, which is body 3. Right click on it, change the opacity control to 50%. You will see that my shape is transparent. شفتوا انه البادي صار شفاف اكثر. هذا بيساعدني بالرسم عشان اعرف ارسم عليه. Okay. He said next to create a sketch on the side face of the bracket. Create a sketch. Sketch a circle with the same center as the circle. يعني I will sketch on this face over here. The face of the triangle, or sorry, rectangle over here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Just a second. Okay. What is the dimension he said? 3.5. So I will create a center rectangle, center circle. Okay. I will draw it in anywhere. Maybe I will draw it over here with 3.5 to make it have the same center as this one. As we said, we click on concentric. I will choose this circle and I want to choose the other circle. For some reason, if you cannot choose this circle, what you can do is click somewhere, keep clicking the left click. You know, 1 second. Let's say, yeah, over here I can choose it. Forget about that. So now both of them will have the same center. I can now click ESC. So I have created a circle 3.5 over here. Sorry. Okay. Right. Then I can make the extrude to be cut. يعني I will finish my sketch. I will choose extrude tool. My profile in this case will be the circle that I sketched just right now, and I will take this sketch or this one and I will cut it with all to be cutting everything that goes by. Okay, I will be cutting body 3 in this case, which is my bracket. So I will see now that I have 2 holes to put my screw inside over here. حط المسمار. Okay. What did he mention then? Now he told me to create a new sketch on the side face of the wheel. Now my sketch will be on the side of the wheel. Okay. I will be sketching a circle as this one with 8 diameter. So I think I can maybe then return this one or leave it for now. Now sketch, create a sketch on this face. Okay. So with the same center, I will create a center rectangle from this center, or maybe just create it over here with distance of 8, and make sure click on concentric. I want this circle to have the same center as this one. Okay, press on ESC. Okay, now I have done as he said. He told me to bring this circle and extrude it with a distance of 1.5. This is what I'm doing. It's called the spacer. Okay, I will extrude it to this amount. This one will allow my wheel to rotate freely. So I will finish the sketch. I will look to my wheel, this one. I can move around to select it. Now I will press on extrude. I want to select this one. So he told me to make the distance 1.5, and he said the operation for now to be as a new body. So I will make it as new body, and click on OK. So I can see that I have a new body over here. Now you can apply some chamfer or fillet to it to be more smooth with a diameter of 1. So what you can do is click on modify, fillet, choose the edge of the circle from here and make it with radius of 1. See, the shape will now change. طيب, I want another one on the other side. Simply I can click on create mirror. For now I will be working with bodies. So body, which is my object, this one, I want to mirror it around. Let me zoom out. Mirror plane will be this one, this plane, and click on OK, and then I can see that I have the other side applied also, as you can see over here. Okay, what you can do then, as we said, this is using the mirror feature to mirror the bodies. Okay, then he told me to hide the chases and create a new sketch on the top surface of the rectangle bracket. So I will go back over here. I will hide my chases. This is my chases. I will hide it under bodies. These are my bodies, by the way. I go my home view. These are my sketches and these are my bodies. I want to hide the chases, which is this one. So now it is hidden. Okay, and for the sketches I advise you to hide them all and show the last 3 or 4 sketches. I think they are enough. Click on top. Okay, you can change the angle like this. Okay, let me zoom in over here. And he told me, by the way, I can return the view over here for this body, which is body number 3. I can right click on it again and change the opacity control again to 100%, as you can see. He told me now to create a sketch on this surface over here. So what I can do is create a sketch on this surface. Make sure you choose it. I can zoom in and make sure that I have chosen it. Okay, you can go back again. Yes. And then he told me to create a circle with 12 diameter. So from the center I will create a center diameter circle from this center over here with dimensions of 12 diameter. Okay, and then he said to get this surface and extrude it with 1 millimeter and join. So I will finish the sketch. I think I have done something wrong. I did sketch the circle but on the bottom face of the rectangle. So what you can do then is, if you have done this wrong, undo your sketch. Make sure that you undo it again, and repeat. Now I want, I will hide all of the sketches for now, these 2. I want to create a sketch on this surface. Yes, now it's better. So I will create circle, center circle from the center point with a diameter of 12. To make sure that your circle is centered with this one, again click on concentric over here, choose this circle and this circle, and they are centered. Finish the sketch. Now this is my circle. I will choose extrude and my profile will be this one with 1 millimeter and keep it joined. Click on OK. Okay, creating this circle extrude, by the way, will provide a ring, as you could see, to allow the caster swivel more easily. swivel يعني يدور بحركة مثل الكرسي الدوار يدور بسهولة. Okay, you can add fillet if you want to it, to this edge. For example, we can modify it, add a fillet to this edge, make it maybe, let's say, 0.5, like this. You can do it or not, it's up to you. Okay, now then he told me I will show the chases again, and open the modify tab, select press pull, and select the top face of the cylinder of the caster and pull it extra 0.5 millimeter. يعني if I go to the home view, show the body again, I will select this circle over here of the cylinder and I modify, press pull. My extra distance will be 0.5. I will pull it extra 0.5 مليمتر. مثل ما تلاحظوا هون صار عندي الجسم أو السلندر طالع زيادة 0.5 مليمتر. Okay. Then he told me to expand the create tab and select a hole. Select a hole. We will be creating a hole with these dimensions. The attitude, this one is 5, and this angle is 118, and the width of it is 2 millimeter, and the hole type will cover this one, and I want it to be centered at the cylinder. Okay, so what I can do for now, in order for me to know where is the center of the circle, I advise you to do the following. Okay, create a sketch on this cylinder, on this face over here, and zoom in a little bit, create a center rectangle from the center of it with a diameter of 10. I think that's it. Click on ESC and then finish your sketch. Now what you can do is go to create hole and choose the center, click on it over here. Okay, the type of the hole, as you can see, choose these 3, and then this is, he told me he wanted to be 5 with 118, and this is the length, width of it is 2 millimeter only, as you can see over here, and then click on OK. So I have a hole, as you can see over here عشان ندخل فيها مسمار. Then he told me to create a new sketch on the top face of the cylinder. Sketch a circle bigger than the hole. We will sketch a circle with 15 millimeter. Okay, so I will sketch on this face and I will draw a center circle from, I will choose the center which is over here, and I will sketch a circle that is 115, so 15. Okay, what did he say next? Then he said to extrude this circle, okay, to a distance of 2 millimeter and make it a new body. So I will go back, I will finish the sketch, I can go back to the home and zoom in a little bit. So I want to choose extrude, this one over here, or you can go to just to create extrude. Okay, my profile in this case, it will be this circle and this one, as you can see. So I have chosen 2 surfaces, which is the outer circle and the inner one. No need to choose the third one, which is the inside. As you can see, 2 is enough, and I will make it extrude with 2 and the operation I will make it a new body. Click on OK. Right, let me go back. Now the last thing to do is to make another hole. Right, before we do so, this is the specifications of the new hole. Okay, first of all I will create another sketch, but now on this face, and I will draw a center rectangle from, make sure it is from the center to this edge. Again I am click on ESC and finish sketch. I am creating this circle to get this point, because now I want to create a hole on this point going down, but now I will be changing the type. I will make it like this, and told me it will be 5,590, so 5,590, and this one is 3.5, and I will open this one, and I will make sure I will only cut body 7. I will uncheck this one, and then I can click on OK, and you will see that I have created another hole over here. Okay, so only cut the body, the new body that we have created right now, which is body 7. Okay, in this case you will see now that we have created the different parts for our caster wheel. Okay, we can hide the sketches if we want not to show any sketch. Okay, the last thing we need to do now is to combine bodies. I will show you how to combine. Now if you remember, we have created the caster wheel over here, but we have made this one, let me zoom in a little bit, we have made this one and this one and this one separate bodies. As we can see, I think this is body 2, which is a bracket, this is body 4, which is the caster wheel, and it is not combined with this body, as you can see, body number 5 and this body. So what we can do in order to combine them is go to modify, and we have combine. My target body will be, in this case, body number 4, this one, and my tool bodies, the ones that I want to add, are body 5 and body number 6 in this case, and I want my operation to be join, and then click on OK, and I have them all in body number 4. They are combined as one body. And the second thing I want to combine body number 2 with body number 7, I think, or yes, I think that's it. Yeah, now I have this one, the bracket, and I have this one, the wheel, and I have this one, which is the top washer. هذه اللي أنا هثبت فيها الكاستر wheel مثل ما شرحت لكم. طيب, the last thing I want to do is either I can leave them as this or create components out of them. يعني I can, for example, this is my bracket, I can right click on it and go to create components from bodies. I want to convert it to components, so it will be gone from bodies and it will move to components. As you can see, I can click on it, left click to select it, and click again to rename it. So I can name it as this is again my caster brackets. This is the bracket of the wheel, قوس الwheel, and click on enter. This one over here again, which is my caster wheel, I can right click on it, create components from body, it will be converted up to here. So now this is my caster wheel, click on enter. Again, this is the top washer, right click on it and create components from bodies, will be moved to here. This is I can click another time on it, left click, This is Castor top washer and click on enter. You can also change the name of this body. I will click on it again. This is called chases and click on enter. I will keep it as a body for now. So all of these steps are explained over here, how to change it into a component, okay, and change its name. Okay, the next steps over here you can find in the book is how to change the location and how to duplicate this one, but I will not go into them for now. This is what matters for you. Okay, don't forget then to save your design which we were working on and click on OK, and you will see that if you open the data panel your work is being saved. Okay, and that's it for creating the Castor wheel. Next class we will be discussing how to create a mount for the DC motor، يعني حافة خزن فيها ال DC motors ثبتهم هنا. Okay, so that's how we save the work. I think that's it, and this is how everything should look like. As we said, these are available only on real life. We will not be creating this stuff. This one also, the screw. So we have created the washer, the bracket, the caster bracket, and we have created the wheel. And thank you guys.